Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Guidance from Divine. A very warm welcome to my lovely subscribers. And if you are new here, I'm so grateful that you have found this space. I am a Karuna Reiki and Animal Reiki Master Teacher, and I also offer Akashic, intuitive, and channeled tarot and oracle readings. So this is a sacred Reiki space, and after your reading, I will channel 5 minutes of Reiki energy through my Reiki grid, which will clear all that is ready to be released and calling in everything that is in alignment for your highest good. Even if you don't feel that there is anything for you to clear, you can still use this time to meditate, practice some deep breathing, or ground yourself in your present moment. If also, you're welcome to add your name, location, or any situation to this crystal Reiki grid by simply leaving it either in the comment box, or if you prefer privacy, then you can send it to me via my email, which is guidancefromdivine@gmail.com, or my Instagram account, which is linked in the description box below. You only need to submit this once. You can also do this for someone else, and Reiki will never harm or break their free will when you do that, because whatever is permitted by the higher self of that person and is in alignment with their divine timing, it will be received by them. Because we know that Reiki energy is beyond space and time, and it can never do any harm. And my intention is always that my beautiful collective here leave this space in a more healed state and at more peace than before. So receiving Reiki is entirely your choice, and you're more than welcome to revisit any reading on the channel and to set your intention and receive Reiki in that reading as many times as you feel called to. Also, at the end of each reading, I will offer you a shuffled card from the collection of all the readings on my channel here as your next message from your spirit team. So I will link it in the description box so you can watch it if you feel guided to, as a continuation of your message. If you have any questions, or if you wish to book a Reiki session with me, or want to learn Reiki from me, or want a personal reading, then you can comment, email, follow me on Instagram, or visit my website www.healwithatya.com, which is also in the description box below. So then let's now start the reading for today. For today's reading, we have these three tarot decks, and the topic, the title, and the messages coming for today are the messages from your ancestors. So for pile 1, we have this rabbit bunny from Alice in Wonderland. I think he has a name in the movie, but I do not recall that. And all the cards are King of Swords. For pile 1, we have this rabbit and the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, Libra, and Capricorn. For pile 2, we have this elephant and Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio, and Pisces. And for pile 3, we have, I'll show you this because it is on the other side. This is the leaf charm and Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords of this deck. And for the zodiac signs, you have Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So follow your guidance, my dear collective. Maybe the charms, the zodiac, or the tarot deck, the art, or the timestamps, whichever way you connect with your ancestors, they're connecting. Sit in a quiet moment, take a deep breath, follow your intuition, and pick a pile. And remember, you may have more than one pile here in this reading for some of you here, so please be aware of that. And though it is supposed to be a timeless reading, but whenever you find this reading, you have a message here. So pick your pile and I will see you in your reading. And also I will sit with your ancestors for each pile now to receive some channeled messages, which I will share before while starting the reading. So pick your pile and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, my dear pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So if you picked up this tarot deck of this King of Swords, or either of these zodiac signs, or your charm of this cute little bunny, rabbit, then this is your reading. And today's reading is messages from your ancestors. So I have a little information to share with you before I start the reading, because I also have your channeled messages here. So I was actually recording this video yesterday when I started recording it, and I finished your reading. I sat down with the channeled messages and I had a full reading of recording your pile 1 reading, and I noticed that there is a lot of interference in the recording. Though the messages were coming very loud and clear, just like the King of Swords here with a loudspeaker, so does the rabbit. But there was something like an interference which was present, and I was then guided to delete that video, but to keep all the cards that came through in the sequence as they came and give you the reading again, because there was a very specific ancestor who came through. And when I deleted the reading, when I identified that there is this interference, I sat down with your ancestors. We did some clearing of the energies before we can give you the message. So it's a new day, it's a new start, and I have not looked at the cards again. I have not written down any other messages of what the reading was. So we will continue receiving the messages as they come through the card. So I will keep them aside and I will start with your channeled messages. So there is a sense of this urgency that your ancestors are trying to bring your attention into, that they have been trying to contact you, to connect with you. And there is some kind of your busyness in mind, which is keeping your intuition at bay, like not very fully connected with your intuition. So there is some sense of urgency which your ancestors are pointing out with their communication with you. Then they said that grass is greener on the other side. So like cup is half full and not empty. So for some, there is this element of feeling a little negative at the moment, maybe due to some situations of the ups and downs that we go through. So they are just trying to bring your attention to be more positive in your dealings and in your thoughts, than rather being more maybe a little pessimist outlook, to be more optimist in your dealings. Then the ancestors, they are speaking loud and clear. Then they suggested crystal bronzite. So I did not look at this crystal because after the clearing, I was told not to look at any messages because it has to come fresh again today. So bronzite is, I think, is a crystal that you can work with to cleanse and ground. Then they also say put down the sharp blade of thoughts and open to the sound of intuition. This was a very strong message. Like, this message is very strongly, they're talking about number of multiple times they repeated this, that the urgency which is created is of this communication, that they want to connect with you, they want to communicate with you, they have messages and they want to help you. So there is the sense of urgency that we picked up. It also came through around, for some people, around signing a contract, which was very clear that if you're about to sign a contract, don't sign it. But if you're signing it, then go ahead with more caution, more understanding, and reading all the fine print which is there. Then number 444 as an angel number came through. This could be a synchronicity that you may be seeing a lot recently, or your ancestors are connecting when you see any number of fours present. It can be 444, 444, or 4444. So it's just the number 4 which is significant for your ancestors' presence around you. And they showed me some kind of a maze. It was a bird's eye view from the top. I saw this maze, but it was a circular maze, and it was a maze which was the maze of fear in the thoughts, which is keeping you trapped in this maze where you're not able to find your way, you're not able to come out because of this fear in the thoughts. So they also suggest you to connect and ground with your guardian angel, to work with your guardian angel more, like every day, just having some thoughts, connecting with your guardian angel in your thoughts, speaking to your angel and grounding with your guardian angel. They also shared some sound healing, like listening to some calming, soothing music, especially to help you with some kind of sleeplessness if it is happening, like insomnia, and some healing frequencies. So this I did not pick up on clearly yesterday. It was 528 or 428, but it's a solfeggio frequency, and I'm sure that when you will reach out to them and ask them, please show me the exact one you want me to use, then they will find a way to show you and give you an answer. And a main message which is creating this sense of urgency is that you are preoccupied with energy of imbalance, and that is where they want to work with you and help you. So you can take a screenshot here if you want to read it later, because these are your messages. Okay, so this is the exact sequence of the cards that came through. Okay. The first is the archetype, and the archetype that came through is the archetype of judge. It says, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. If in shadow, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. So this is bringing some attention into the document signing which was there for some. If it is resonating, then this came through as a confirmation. But then for the whole collective, the message is here that to be really a better judge of yourself as well, and in your dealings of life, to embed more compassion in your dealings and your actions. So maybe you are coming into a place of power, and you need some more how do we say that, like mixing of imbuing. I'm hearing imbuing, but I don't know the meaning of imbuing. Yeah, I'll find out. So they think imbued it with compassion, the sense of power. So you're definitely doing something which is like growing you and giving you more power, but in your dealings you need more compassion and to be a better judge of the situation. And the signing of contracts, so please take that in your mind very carefully, because it was a message which just kept coming. Then we have the next two cards which came together. So this is Nectar, number 58, okay, and the Mother. So this message is talking about to be in your more feminine aspect, to be in touch with, in connection with your divine feminine in your dealings, just like the compassion which came through here. And also the sense of protection that is required, like this message is coming now. This specific message which I'm about to share with you did not come yesterday, and it is about inner child healing. So this hand which is coming here is the hand of your inner child, and the mother is here to protect and provide with the nectar, the nourishment to the inner child. So there are two messages now. First is to be more in touch with your divine feminine in the more nurturing and more positive and compassionate aspect of dealings, even in thinking, those thoughts more positive because of the feminine approach. which will also help you expand your intuition and connect with your ancestors when you are more in touch with the compassion through the feminine. And the second message is that the inner child is protected and is with his or her mother, whichever gender you resonate with your inner child. So it's a very protective, calming, soothing, nurturing space. And you are like the pearl who is in the protected nest of your divine feminine, the divine mother. So that is a beautiful message. It's a new message. I feel some clearing has opened some inner child healing since yesterday in your timeline, Pile 1. And I'm very happy for you that your ancestors can help your inner child with the divine feminine. Then they talked about this energy of ashamed. So here it is proud, but here they want to talk about the energy of ashamed. So number 11. So there is this energy or an energetic imprint in your energy field, which has to do with feeling embarrassed or ashamed about an event. And they did not share the specific event. They're just asking me to actually give you a card for this before I share the message. It's a new card coming today. Okay, thank you. We have the message, please. Thank you. So this is the card of Sanctuary of Light and Mugwort, Portal, 5D, Healing Temple, Astral Travel. Beautiful. Are you able to see it? Yeah. Okay. So the message of the ashamed, this card is that not identifying or sharing the specific event, but there is this energy around some event in your life which you have perceived to be as you are ashamed of it. You have some embarrassment energy around it. But the advice of the ancestors and the message is that it is just a perception and there was a higher purpose in that event, and they are actually more proud of you. And now they're asking me to turn this around because this was lodged in more with the innocent understanding of the inner child there, which was taken very seriously by you. But you actually should be proud of yourself because you have the support of your ancestors, and you better understand it now. And I'm also called to say that with whatever the clearing which we did together yesterday for you has really turned this energy for you. So maybe you're also noticing in your timeline, whenever you're watching, receiving this message, that some change has happened, and that is this change. Some inner child healing has brought this change in your timeline. So with this card, this is, as you can see, there is a little dragon here as well, which is your dragon guide, but I also see it like as a bird as well for some of you, not only dragon. Are you able to? Yeah, it's also coming to me as a bird, and these are coming as fairies, these little light beings here. So a new path a new door has opened. You're moving more into the light with this card, with this change. It's like a portal, as it says, for you to move into a higher vibration and with more compassion. Compassion is really coming very strongly to be in more touch with your divine feminine approach. So that is that is going to uplift your energy and is going to raise your vibration, is what they're saying. It's a very beautiful message, and I'm so happy that there are the messages have changed in the sense that you are still receiving a lot of the messages yesterday, but in a more healed way. They are coming for you. So then we have curiosity. There is so much knowledge surrounding this decision you need to make. However, there are more options you have not yet considered. Slow down and the right opportunity will present itself. So this is asking you to be not to be hasty, to have the right element of curiosity present around the dealings of life, especially with the paperwork, or being a better judge of yourself, or even with the thinking aspect as well. They're talking about that when you're going in the loop of the thinking of in the mental body, in your mind, then also you should slow down and just take a deep breath, just relax, keep the curiosity open, take more knowledge which works then more like your wisdom with that knowledge, just not mere like data points for you to work with. So that was something that you have to explore a bit more, and don't be hasty in your decisions. Then we have forgiveness. Trusting yourself is often harder than trusting others. Don't worry if you get this wrong. The consequences will not be as bad as you think. So they are helping you firstly to work with the fear energy that came through in the maze that we saw before. That the fear is having the leash in its hands, and it is taking the decisions for you, and it is deciding in which direction you move. So first, not to be so fearful of the consequences, because the ancestors have your back. They are here with you with their support, is one positive support which is coming for you, not to be so fearful. And secondly, there is a need of this forgiveness in your heart space, which will also allow to create a lot of this positive space where you can be more compassionate maybe towards yourself and others, depending upon where this forgiveness has to come from. It can be you have to forgive yourself, and or maybe some other people, depending upon what kind of situation you have, as this is a collective reading. But I feel many of you, it is something to do with your inner child healing with the forgiveness. So please take it as it resonates. But forgiveness is going to connect you more with your heart space and then with your intuition. Okay. Then we have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Are you able to see it? Yes. Okay. So this is Archangel Raphael, who came forward yesterday as well, and today also with the card. He's here with a lot of healing energies, because there is some healing that is required in the aspect that when we talk about these things here, there is a little bit of a trigger warning which happens. And I apologize if, I'm sorry if there is something there which is triggering you, but your team and guides and angels and everyone here really want you to realize that this trigger is just trying to bring your attention towards what needs to be healed. And for that healing, there is a lot of support and strong energies present. And that is why Archangel Raphael is here supporting with this healing of the inner child, or the heart healing, wherever this energy is present for you to be released. Okay. So then I received these two cards together. So this is an ancestral shaman tarot. So this is the Huntress Soul Awakening, number 20. So this is the Judgment card of the traditional tarot, and this is the female ancestor who came through, who connected with me, and we did the clearing under her guidance. So this is a very strong ancestor, a female ancestor, or a passed on loved one that you have, who has a very feminine imprint and spirit, and she is here with you. So for some of you, it could be a male passed on loved one, but who has a female spirit imprint. So that is just coming for clarification for some of you. But she is very much around with you and wants to connect and work with you. So this is one of the message that has come from this ancestor. I have a new understanding. And this also looks like the maze that I saw from the bird's eye view, but it is the maze of the clouds in the sky, or the waters of, but it did look like that circular maze that I was seeing before. So she has a new understanding, and that is the understanding of the maze around the fear that she picked up and shared with you. Oh, sorry, some more clearing. Okay, so this is the understanding that she is sharing, the spirit guide is sharing, and they also want you to develop this understanding and work around fears, because the fear was somewhere here also mentioned, wasn't it? Don't worry if you get this wrong. So there's this fear of doing it wrong is one of the fears identified. Like it's very much boiling down to the attachment to result energy. When we're attached to a result, then we start worrying around it and we expect it to be that way, and then this and that, and a lot of ego gets involved. So that is where this understanding, she wants you to develop with that maze of fear, and she wants you to be out of it. Beautiful. So then we connected with tarot, and then the crystal came through. So I would like to give you the crystal first. So this is a QR code that you can scan, and it will take you to a website with 2-3 minutes of a healing sound that you can listen to. And the crystal which has come is amethyst with number 5, spiritual expansion, beauty, purification. So amethyst is a very protective crystal, and it also brings a lot of clarity working with your third eye chakra. And number 5 is the energy of change. So a lot is happening here, and there is a message I feel I have missed in your reading the channeled messages. Yes, I see it. If you look at here, it says beauty is in the eyes of beholder. So there is a message from your ancestors talking about the sense of beauty, and maybe around body image, or there is some kind of this energy which is present for some of you, where your ancestors are helping you, and it has to do with the energy of accepting yourself as who you are, not by the standards of someone else, but by your own definition, by your own standards and acceptance of it. So that was a beautiful message. You can work with amethyst crystal. It's very easily available, and I'm sure, like I can say for many of you, because it's a very spiritual collective I have here in Guidance of from Divine, that you probably might already have it. So use more and more of amethyst, and to connect with your ancestors with clarity. So now we're moving to the tarot. So we have 2 of Wands. With this, the message which came through yesterday, and again it's coming the same way, that all you have to do is just light this match. This is the only action required here for this connection to take place, for this light to be bright, to lit it. You just need to do this, light this match, and then light this candle. So it's not the traditional way of the interpretation how 2 of Wands come, but it's very beautiful with like with the message also. They're just again trying to show you that it is very simple. It's more in your head than in reality kind of a situation, that it's very easy to connect with us with this intuition, and the more you think about it, the heavy and dense it feels. It's not that big of a deal is what they're saying. And we have 2 of Pentacles. So we have 2-2 as well. 2-2 has come through. Then here it's 20. So we have 2-2-2 and 4-4-4. Then 10 of Wands. So these 2 cards are giving the message of balance. Like if you remember, the preoccupied with energy of imbalance was a message. So here it's all about balance. It's all an act of balance is the message coming. And this for some came through, and it's coming again as that it's a big, like a bonfire, and somebody is inside in the center, not burning, but just surrounded by so much of fire energy, so much of this I have to do this, I have to do that, and overworked energy. And this balance is gonna bring you out, because the preoccupied is the energy of the preoccupied thoughts. It's in your head. So it will bring you out, the balance will bring you out from this space of feeling overworked and tired and like I don't have enough time or those kind of things. Then we have the devil, number 15. So here, this puppeteer is the example which is coming forward with these strings are the thoughts, and these two hands are the ego who has the grip on your mind and your being as the two counterparts, like the male and the female, masculine and feminine. So but there is some grip of some denser energy or some egoistic because ego also grows inside of us as beings, as like they have their own existence, they have a free room in our head, as if in our personalities. That is how it is coming, that that is how you are being controlled by these thoughts. And you should be lighting this candle, this fire, so that these strings will burn. So, and you will be free of this control. So the fire element is very much strongly present, but not like this 10 of wands, but like the 2 of wands, and burning the strings, using the right purpose, the right use of this fire energy in your day-to-day, in your thinking, in your thoughts and mind. And the final tarot is the Queen of Wands, and it says 9 lives, ballroom, there is a cat face. And this is specifically the same ancestor who came through with this energy again. So she is just standing and looking at everything and saying, I can help you and let's do it. So now here, how you can notice the device has changed. Like it's not a loudspeaker here, but a mic, and very relaxed approaches here, and the urgency is not here. So it's a good change in the contrast in the energy, how she has portrayed your journey, your healing journey, and how your this specific ancestor and the other energies and all the other ancestors who are here to help you with this. So that's a beautiful message that has come for you, my dear Palwan, and I'm so glad that I'm able to record it for you again. And it has come through very similar, but a bit more as well, with the inner child and everything. So it's a beautiful message. And let me give you your next reading, which came through for from the pile of the collection collection of videos on my channel. So your reading is a surprise message. What is in the cards for you? So I will link this message in the description box. If you're called to, you can go and have a look. Some of the readings may be very old, very different, but yes, if you find it, you have a message there in it. So thank you so much for being here, my dear Palwan. This was your reading, and thank you for being part of this beautiful collective. Your likes, shares, subscriptions and comments truly help me grow and us together in this beautiful, healing, safe space. So if you enjoyed the reading and haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you too can be a part of our beautiful collective. guidancefromdivine@gmail.com is my email. You can connect with me through that, and please do remember to add your name or situation for the Reiki grid by comment, email or Instagram. If you're called to, you will find all the details in the description box. If you want, you can go to your Reiki session by clicking the timestamp, and if you're not, I'm again very thankful for your presence here and for your patience and choosing to stay with me. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear Paltu. Welcome to your reading. If you picked up this tarot deck of King of Swords, or this elephant charm, or the zodiac signs, then this is your reading, and we are receiving messages from your ancestors today. So the first thing I did was to sit with your ancestors and receive some channeled messages from them. So let us start with that. But for today's reading, I have been, for you, Pal, to have picked up a lot of messages from, like, a lot of past on loved ones are present, and there is a sense of sadness which is in your energy field, which they want to bring messages about. So my condolences, I'm really sorry if for your loss, if there is something like this you have gone through, but they are here to tell you and for you to know that they are here with you, and it's not a loss, it's just a transition is what they're saying. So, but let's continue with the channeled messages and see if, along with past or loved ones, any ancestors are also here. So these are your messages. Oh, sorry, suddenly something happening in the throat. So the first thing they showed me is like a diamond ring, and or like a diamond jewelry, which is looking more like a ring, and it is on like it's something on the table, and like a dressing table, and a hand is picking it up and wearing it. So the message is coming through with like an inheritance, or like someone that you have received from your past loved one. They want you to use it, and they want you to wear it. That is your hand. They want you to pick it up and wear it, is something, their message. Then few names have also come through, like Mary, Suzanne, and Tina. And there is a reference of watching something on the television together. For some, it was specifically coming as like Golden Globe. I think these are awards, Golden Globe Awards or something like that, that in a night you have sat down and watched together, and it was a very fun night. So it is just a memory of something you did together, watched on telly, and it was a good fun. They're trying to remind you and bring a smile on your face. Then they showed me a 4-leaf clover, which is a sign of good luck, and also a white dove feather. So these could also be some symbols or signs that your ancestors can show their presence with. Maybe you find a 4-leaf clover while walking out in the garden or somewhere in the park, or finding a white feather or a white dove feather specifically is also a sign that your past and loved ones and ancestors are around and are connecting you with their love, and they're showing their presence. Then about seashells, that someone here loves seashells a lot, and loves the beach, the waves, the water. And the message through that for you is coming is to connect with me with water. So maybe going on the beach, having a walk by seaside, or just sitting with some water and connecting with the energy of the past and loved one and ancestors. So you have a connection with water element. That's what they're trying to show you, that you can work with this connection with water. So then they're talking, it could be a very specific message. So they showed me like a very kind of like a scene of a violence where somebody was being kicked. Someone was kicking, a person was kicking another person, and it was very painful, some kind of event that has happened. And they're talking about that release this fear around that situation. It is over, it is done, and I'm here with you, and I hug you all the time. So very strong presence of someone on the other side who loves you. And I'm very sorry if it was you, my dear viewer, that something has happened, or if you have even witnessed it with someone else happening. That is even equally traumatic as well for us sensitives out here. That I'm very sorry if this has happened and if you had witnessed something so traumatic, but your past or loved ones and your guides and ancestors, they are here and helping you, especially with those sleepless nights when these thoughts of fear arise, that I'm here, and I'm here with you, I hug you all the time. So that is a level of comfort they're trying to give you around that event, whoever is resonating with this message. Then they showed me sunflowers. So there is some big significance on sunflowers here in you. Maybe you like sunflowers, your favorite sunflower, or if your favorite flower is sunflower, or your past or loved one's favorite flower was sunflower. Because the deck which I picked afterwards also has a sunflower on it. So, and I feel like this also looks to me like a sunflower, though it is not. But yeah, so there is some reference of some importance of sunflower in your life, in your preference. It brings a lot of sense of joy and healing energies, they said, towards you. So the message that came with sunflower is: release the pain, sadness, realize your strength, and stand on your feet. You're strong and powerful. So that is a very beautiful message for whoever is resonating with this message, that there is a sense of sadness which is present in this deck today. Because when I picked up this card, I looked at it and I thought that, oh, why is he so sad? But then I just set it aside, thinking that the art does make him look very sad, and that is all that is happening. But equally, the energies as they've started coming in, there is a lot of sadness, and the sad emotion is present in the collective of pile 2, which the ancestors are here with love, support, and help to how to release it. And I feel that is where a lot of motivation is also going to come for you today, because the kind of cards they have brought forward are very motivational as well. So let's continue with the message. There is one very strong repeat of like a pattern in the imagery in my visions, which I picked up, is that very high vibrational rays of light are coming with the messages from your ancestors and past and loved ones, like the colors of gold, white, diamond. These are very high vibrational healing lights that you can work with these colors. So if you have a healing practice, if you have a spiritual practice, that you can then you can embed more of these energies with you. And also using water to connect with your past and loved ones is another. And shells is also coming again, like just if you have some shells, just holding it and connecting with the energy of water is also something which you have in your modality, they're saying, to connect with. So maybe a past life, some kind of a past life access they are giving you through this modality of shells and water and energy of sea and ocean. And I feel it has to do a lot with your Pisces placements as well. So worthwhile. It can be important if you look at where your Pisces is and what is happening in your Pisces sign. Maybe you have a lot of placements in your Pisces and equally Scorpio, but I just feel the depth of the ocean is coming with the Pisces energy more, though Scorpion is also the same water sign. So these were your channeled messages. So let us now start with some of your messages from Oracle, and then we will come to the tarot. So this is the deck of Mary Magdalene, and some healing around faith now wants to come through. So let us see. Let's connect with Mary Magdalene and the ancestors of pile 2. What is the message we want them to have? Thank you. I'm just hearing like a gentle, be gentle. It's a gentle energy. So there's something to do with gentle. The good. I am inherently good. Yeah. And look, there's the white dove as well. Yeah, and the golden and the white colors. Yeah, and there they look like 3 different ages of women. Like it's a little girl, it's a maiden energy. Yeah, then is this like a crone? Maybe. Have a look. But I'm picking the energy of this as like a life cycle, as a growth and wisdom and finding your strength, knowing who you are. And we did pick up this message and channeled as well, that realize your strength and stand on your feet. You are standing on your feet here. You are strong and powerful. So that is a very beautiful message of your ancestors showing their presence, and it's a beautiful confirmation from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I'm truly grateful to receive. So let us now continue with some more messages. So this is the sunflower energy that I was talking about previously. Message for pile 3, please. Yeah, it's just saying gentle again, like, okay. Like when I ask that, I'm shuffling and messages are not coming. When I speak to them in my psychic senses, then that is what I hear. Be gentle, gentle. So maybe handle with a lot of care with yourself right now is important. Not to force it is also important. So we have number 22, into temptation. And here the temptation is, they're showing me like to stay like sad, like to stay very gloomy and staying in a corner, staying alone, and those kind of things, like choosing to stay in a very heavy or feeling low kind of a setup and energy, and in a way not helping yourself. So this is as a temptation, it is coming, and they're asking you not to do it, actually, is the message here. And because it's a master number 22, so it is bringing a lot of light in this energy here. And it is true, like I can say for myself, and for I'm sure for many of you, you will also resonate, that it does feel like a temptation sometimes just to stay sad and stay gloomy and feel all sad about myself all the time. So this is a part of the journey, especially if you are in the dark night of the soul, kind of a part of your healing journey. So it can take or feel or start getting attached to, like to stay in this, and that is where your ancestors and your past and loved ones are really acknowledging this and saying, it's all right, but this is who you are. I am inherently good. So don't fall for this temptation of just feeling sad about it for whatever reason they're saying. Okay, so please take it as it resonates. Then we have the face you put on, number 19. And I'm picking Kuan Yin energy in this face. I really feel this is Kuan Yin coming through as well with this card, along with the ancestors. Yeah, and the roses as well. A lot of love vibration coming through, love and compassion. The face you put on. So the message is also guiding you with, I'll keep them together because they are, like when I feel that these messages belong together as a story, I try to touch them and keep them together. Yeah. So this is coming as to come out of this temptation. One step is to decide on the face we put on. Sometimes we have to just pretend. Sometimes we have to do fake smiles, and we start feeling, good about things, and then we come in the flow and we actually start smiling and we actually start feeling good. So sometimes this is a tactic or a way of bringing us out of this doom and gloom. Sometimes just forcing ourselves to meet people, or sometimes just forcing ourselves to go outside, but still being gentle is what they're saying, that this forcing is not the force, but just a gentle nudge that is required for you to break free from this temptation and to come out and stand on your feet with joy and happiness and acknowledgement and acceptance of who you are. Yeah, very motivational. As I said that in the beginning, this was the feel of the energy, that they are just wanting you to, they're just helping you with their presence here right now. So loving and so beautiful. Okay, I'm feeling these two. Okay. So we have I am one with the infinite consciousness, number 45. So I heard here, spread your wings. Universe is the limit, like not sky is the limit, universe is the limit. So there is some very specific meaning for someone here with it, but yes, to really lighten up, awaken, and spread your wings, with the dove also here, like not sitting in this way, but spreading your wings and finding the options and making an effort to come out of this. Because here, one of the things, the message that we have not picked up yet is of the charm elephant here. That elephant is a strong acknowledgement of the ancestral presence, for me, the way I symbolically interpret the elephant. But also it brings a lot of remembrance because of its memory and the groundedness that the elephant is. And the elephant is very aware of its power, and it's like it's a big animal in the jungle. He's not scared of like, let's say, a lion. The way he lives is so in on his 2 feet here, like with this power and with his knowingness of who I am. So that is another message which is coming through with the spread of the wings and the elephant. But this looks like really like the main message here for you now. The good I am, inherently good. And we have number 34. I deserve to receive and give love. So this is about a lot of the energy of love, which is self-love coming for you here, the love from ancestors coming, and the acknowledgement and the acceptance that we just spoke about is also being referred with this card. But this also reminds me, if you know, in England, in Glastonbury, there is this store, a space on the top of a hill. There is this like a church pillar. It's called the Tor, if you look. So there is some importance there if you are here in England. Like I have been there, and it's a very high vibrational space. And this is exactly what happens there, that you go there. So I went there, I sat in the meditation in the tower, and I received all this light like this, because it's open in the center. So when you sit inside and you look up, you see the sky. So in meditation, that is how the codes and the blessings come. So if you can visit this space, it's just a suggestion for many, if this option is possible. But just looking at the image of the place and going in the meditation is also going to be very healing. And acceptance of your love and your power is a repeat message. But also how the flower is blooming here with the receipt of this, receiving this energy. It's really showing this emphasis on the flowers again that we picked up about, like the sunflower. That's something like a bud is closed, they're showing me, like the flowers here as well. They open and bloom. So this is what they want you to open and bloom and really be yourself. And today I also have a semi-dried flower here. So the flowers have importance in your reading today, and they have symbolic meaning as well in your reading from your ancestors today. So have a look at this. If it is calling to you, then I feel you have, because the high vibrational light that we picked up before for you, the diamond, the gold, the white, it all is also present here in this picture. Psychically, if you are like clairvoyant, you'll be able to receive some of that energy this way. But yes, the importance of the high vibrational rays and lights is present here. A lot of green means here the healing as well is coming through this light. Beautiful. So let us now continue with some more messages. Pile 2, please. Thank you. Courage arrives when you stop. When you step. Courage arrives when you step over fear. Number 35. Beautiful. So this is where the message is pointing you. That's why I'm keeping it on it, because it goes together with your some kind of a fear which is there. Let me check in the channeled messages. Yeah, there was a fear of the violent situation, and there is this pain and sadness which is there, which is also keeping you trapped. So there is this yeah, the courage, the take the step, the face you put on. I should rather keep it here this way, put this together, to do something. The little nudge that you remember, not pushing but nudging, that is where this courage is. And purple color is really speaking about your mental clarity as well here for some of you, that sometimes you are either just not thinking into it, or you are thinking too much into it as well. So because here also the sky is purple, if you see in both the cards here, this background is all purple and this is all purple. So, and this is you here, so there is some light definitely trying to reach you and connect with you. And if you allow it, if you let it happen, it will come to you. You will receive it. Please take it as it resonates, because that is all I'm receiving right now. Let's move on. Let's receive a message from past or loved ones as well from the deck, if they want to say something specific, because a lot of emotional relief I'm feeling is already happening for you viewers here, and I'm so happy for you as well, though I know it's a lot of sadness, but releasing is it really how you help yourself as well, allowing the process to take place. I always give you a good night kiss. Oh, that is so precious. I always give you a good night kiss, and it is not your fault. So these are two separate messages, and for some these are together as well. So please take it as it resonates with the specific situation they are talking about this. But it is not your fault. It's something which is also remember the mind thing that we were talking about. If it's too much, or that is where also it is pointing, but they are there, and there is a lot of love your past on loved ones and ancestors are showing you here. So here there is this one final oracle card, then we'll go into a bit of tarot, where this is the deck for mediumship. So let us see if some advice comes for you to connect with them. Oh, thank you. So we have two actually, and wow, we have the rose, the flower, rose meditation, and the other is thought power. So we were discussing just picking up on thinking, so they both have come through. So I'll put this like this. You can pause and read it. It's for clairvoyance. And the other is the thought power. That also you can pause and read it and try to connect with your past and loved ones if it helps. So these are two beautiful messages. Like how wonderful, like we were talking about thoughts and the flowers, and wow. It's the same bud, like when I said the rose, it's same that I was seeing. It was just wanting to open. So maybe the symbolism here is that opening, the blossoming, is not only you feeling better about yourself, but also in better communication and acknowledging the presence of your past and loved ones and ancestors. Beautiful. So let us now continue with your tarot messages and see if something else wants to come through from your ancestors and your past and loved ones. For pile 2, please. Thank you. So we have 9 of Wands. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Swords. So today it is King of Swords, but now it is the Queen of Swords has also shown herself. It's coming with the place of authority and clear thinking. Thank you. Then we have 8 of Wands. Thank you. It's, for me, it's coming like, rather than the traditional interpretation, it's coming more like it's going in reverse, like coming back to your center. You're coming back to your natural healed state, taking steps one at a time. Yeah, we have the Emperor. So look how the stand has changed from the King of Swords to the Emperor there. Yeah. So it's a very grounded state. Knowing your own power is also there. Thank you. Because you have released a lot of pain from your heart space in alignment with your mental body is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And the bottom is Ace of Swords. Beautiful. So you are going back in steps and coming more in power and authority, more on your masculine and feminine sides both, but a lot of pain, which is, you have to first acknowledge is there, is in the process of being released. And is there, and then we have the Fool in reverse, so which is like you already have started it. So how I interpret the Fool in reverse is, it's not a very new start for you. You're already working on your healing journey and you have taken some few steps. So it is the reading and the connection of your ancestors of motivation and encouragement, and do this and you can do this, you're doing the right thing, you're going in reverse, you're going back to your healed state of being with the power of authority. And this really is who you are. The good. I am inherently good. How she's growing, going backwards in steps means this, the growth. So beautiful, beautiful reading, my dear pile 2. Let me quickly give you a card for your next reading from the channel. If you're called to, you can go and have a look at it. So I'll link it in the description box. So these are all the readings on the channel. If you want to connect, thank you, you can go and have a look at this reading and receive your continuation of messages. So we have 2025 predictions from Spirit in Detail, monthly and weekly spread. Okay. I think that was a very different reading anyway. You should go and have a look. Yes, so some predictions are waiting for you from your ancestors and passed on loved ones for you to know. So if you're called to, you can go and have a look. So that was your reading, my dear pile 2. Thank you so much for being here and for being part of this beautiful collective. Your likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments truly help us grow together in this healing, safe space. If you enjoyed the reading and haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you too can be a part of our beautiful collective. And guidance from divine@gmail.com is my email. Do remember to add your name for the Reiki grid if you want to, by comment, email, or on my Instagram. And you can now go to your Reiki session by clicking the timestamp if you're called to receive this Reiki for clearing all that we have found for you here today. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you in your next reading. Till then, take care. Bye. Hello, my dear pile 3. Welcome to reading. If you picked up this card of King of Swords from this tarot deck, or you have picked up this leaf as a charm, which looks like something's missing, like a bite has been taken off. Can you see? Yeah. I was just connecting and I was just thinking, what does this charm specifically? There is something missing is a message which is coming through. So we'll see. Or these zodiac signs that you picked up. So this is your reading, and today we are connecting with your ancestors. Right, so the energy of the ancestors and the guides present today is very high vibrational in the way that like a lot of shamans and magicians and energy workers and witches and those kind of beings are present. And I'm just asked to look at this card again and again. Okay, they're telling me you missed a message. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. That is what happens when you connect with high vibrational energies. So I sat down and I wrote your channeled messages, and they are just telling me that you missed a message of the moon. So we'll pick it while in the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. So very high vibrational ancestors, definitely. So let us start. Let's keep it here. Yeah, it looks nice here. Yay. Okay. So let's start with your reading of the channeled messages. You can look at here. Yeah. So the first thing which the moment I connected with your energy was I felt like eating, craving dark chocolate. And the message of desire and gluttony, specifically gluttony, came through. That there are some viewers who have a little bit of concern around their eating habits and their cravings, and specifically dark chocolate cravings. So I felt for that. I had a bite, but it was good. So, but your ancestors are saying that this is something that you have to work on yourself around, specifically gluttony. So gluttony, we usually understand it as the desire around a lot of overeating and the feeling of just swallowing that food and that feeling of the food going down the throat, which gives a very fulfilling, like a pleasant feeling of content. But gluttony is also just where it very starts, is identifying that desire which is coming through food, of around like greed, that I want it. So identifying that, and because it is a very high vibrational pile and very high vibrational beings are present, so they are really going into minute details as well in the messages, that don't take it as a broad spectrum. This is exactly what we want to tell you. So something around gluttony, which boils down to desire or greed, is what they're trying to show you, which is happening with some of you here around food. So that is where you need to work on. Then the second message is that soul's journey is a very sacred journey, and a lot of shamanism is present in your roots, and working with elements is your strength. So you can explore that if you haven't, and if you had any doubts about it, then this is a confirmation from your guides and ancestors that this is who you are. You have shaman roots and shaman ancestors, and you have a strong hold with working with elements, and also with some elementals like fairies and gnomes. And the movie Harry Potter, they showed me around magic. So then they started talking about the magic. What is magic, and what do you understand with magic? Because the grown-up mind will just discard it, the ego and the logic will just discard it. But the magic comes from that childlike innocence and the playfulness, when the child believes in magic and is able to then witness magic. So to take it lightly and playfully, all of these modalities and practices and the interactions is an advice and guidance from your high vibrational ancestors present here. Then they are also bringing the attention to the duality, and they're asking you to ask yourself some very deep questions about what is duality, and the matrix and the mirror, like what we have inside is what is shown in our reality outside. We create our own reality, and all these deep questions which are around the duality is something where they are asking you to explore more and explore more masters as well. So we will look at some one or two decks where we can connect with few masters who want to come through, but Thoth is coming very strongly, and Thoth is coming with two messages for you here. The first is believe, and the second is gratitude. And when I was picking up the decks, I picked up this card which says thank you, moments of gratitude. So it very well sits with your message here as well, with thought, because I've just written down here believe and gratitude, and in few moments this card just fell out of the decks. So this is a very meaningful card here to have gratitude in your heart space. Okay. Then then the next one specific thing, like around the magic ritual, which has come through, is to burn brown sugar on a charcoal and to burn it for your work. So this is something which will come only to people who are very closely working with elements and magic and rituals and those kind of embedded roots. So brown sugar is usually we burn it to bring in positive energy and to connect with positive energies and to bring the abundance and the power of positive spirits into the space. So around your workspace, this is an advice which has come from your shaman ancestors. Then they also talk about color therapy, like to work with different rays. So I feel we will be pulling quite a number of cards today for you, because the number of decks they have shown me, so we might have cards on top of the other each other. So color therapy is important. And then I just so I heard the word pine and I saw the pineapple. So but it looked like a pine cone which is closed as pine, and then the pineapple like the pine cone blooms. So there is some meaning there around with pine cones and pineapples, or with color of the pineapple or the pine. So please take it as it resonates. Then they also talked about karmic board clearing. So karmic board clearing is something that we do in our energy work with clients, that we connect with their karmic board, and we do the clearing of the karma that is being sorted and just lying dormant as clutter, like extra baggage. So that is the karmic board clearing. So whatever is allowed is cleared. So if you know how to do that, then you should do that. Otherwise, you should connect with some Reiki practitioner or energy worker like me, because I do with my clients as well. And we do a thorough karmic board clearing, and it's a full session that it takes. And whatever is allowed is cleared. So a lot of room is created around that. So that is something your ancestors are saying that you are due to do that. So for that, you should either connect with someone who knows what they're doing, and or if you are yourself are able to do it, then you should do it because it is due. Then for maybe someone here who understands Hindi, for them, I saw like a pointing finger like this, like someone is scolding and saying in Hindi, "Ganja mat kar." So ganja is a drug. I think ganja is marijuana, I think, in English. I'm not sure, but it is a drug, and which is smoked in India. And so someone is being scolded here by their ancestors, saying that don't do that, but instead meditate and chant. So that is some tough love coming there from ancestors. So please take it as it resonates. As I always say, these are the channeled messages. So now let's quickly move on to cards, because I have a number of decks here present, and I feel that they all want to come through with some messages. So let me quickly first give you a message of the soul journey. Thank you. So we have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So it's a very third eye, purple, violet energy of the card. They want to work you with imagination. They want you to work with imagination. And in imagination, it's also taking me back to the same message of the childlike imagination, the childlike playfulness for the magic. So maybe some visualization exercises that are wanting to come through for you. to keep an eye on that. Then let's see what the shaman deck has a message for pile 3 from your shaman ancestors. Okay, then a lot of cards coming today. So we have fire with passion. So you have one of the element that you strongly can work with or have a strong connection with that has come through is fire. And the second is conch shell, falling. So it may be that you're coming from another reading, from another pile, this reading, another pile, or if not, then you have a message in another pile, because shells came in one of the other channeled messages as well. So there is this presence of energy of this sound vibration. So not only color therapy, but I feel a lot of sound vibration is also coming that wants to work with you. Let's just see if you can see all the cards. There's so many cards coming today. Okay. But this is just pointing me for most of the majority of the messages that you have another pile. But for the rest of the collective, it is sound vibration. But let's just see if something else comes through later in the reading, which connects us with more clarification of this message. For pile 3, please. Thank you. So we have Pleiadians here, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. So you have a Pleiadian lineage. That is what this card shows, and some of your spirit guides in your spirit team are Pleiadian beings who are working with you, and a specific message is coming for some in which the ancestors are saying that you can connect with some specific Pleiadians because they have worked with your ancestors before, so they are working in your bloodline, in your lineage. So that is where some specific Pleiadian beings are working and are available to work with you as well. But this is also very purple, like this color, so you can have a shaman journey if you know how to do it, if it's in your practice, or you can in your meditation ask to connect and let the imagination flow. Let them come to you through your imagination. Let the story build, as we say, like in a visualization, and then you will not realize the point when you were just imagining things and you crossed that border of imagination and the visions have started coming. So that is that is something very beautiful when it starts to happen. So connect with Pleiadians is one message. I feel there is one more card from the same deck. What's the cards today? Okay. Thank you. So we have star being healing codes. We have more star seeds, star beings here. Important information, wounds are healed, recharging. So you have a lot of star being presence in your lineage, and you may be resonating as a star seed, or you may be you have a connection with star seeds, with star beings. Pleiadians, definitely, but yeah, it's a very strong light worker archetype that you have in your lineage, in your bloodline. So if you have not woken up to the fact, then this is the time your ancestors are showing you, sharing this information with you. But it's a very strong connection they're showing. Okay, so let us continue. It's not much space on the table. Messages for pile 3, please. Thank you. Feel your feelings. Number 26. Are you aware of your emotional body? Okay, So this is where the message of the karmic clearance is coming and is fitting in. That it's also connecting with the conch shell now, because with the water element. So you have the fire element, which you're very strong with, but a lot of karmic clearing is happening and is lying dormant to be released in your emotional body with your feelings. So remember that deep questions and deep thoughts they were talking about, the duality. It's very much coming around your emotional body and understanding what is ready to be released and what has served its purpose and the process is over, and those kind of things. So yeah, a lot of guidance is available for you around this work, and connecting with water element. That's why the moon was also coming to let you know a bit more about this. So we'll connect with the moon deck as well. Okay, so let us receive some more messages. Thank you. We have 2. We have more fire. We have number 10, Soulcraft. What a beautiful, beautiful message. There's so much light in this. Wow. It's so bright. Okay. So we have Soulcraft, which is really coming with working with your shaman ancestors, elements, and your imagination, your star beings. It's all coming like, as it says, as a craft. Soul's journey is sacred. This was a channeled message. So that is where it's a craft. It is work. You need to learn a lot of things here in this work. And the next is Divine Animals, number 22. So along with your elements, there is also your connection with animal, divine animal spirit, which is also coming very strongly here now with the card. I'm just trying to keep everything so that you can. Okay. It could also be a Lyran connect, because I can give you a Lyran message as well. I feel some of you are resonating when I say Lyran. Not all, but some are definite Lyran star seeds here. And recently, when I'm releasing this video in August 2025, so we just had the Lionsgate portal. So I feel that is also something here important. So in your shaman work, in your soulcraft, working with animals is important. But your Lyran message, we will take out. Connecting with the Lyran star seeds. And full family of wild 3, please. Thank you. It's a beautiful, beautiful art. I love the energy of this deck. So we have number 32, the spinning wheel. Frequency upgrade, new plan, adventure, spiritual advancement. So this is where your Lyran star family is wanting to connect with you and work with you. Are you able to read it? Let me just keep it just so that you read it. Yeah. So along with the animals, how the Lyrans are connecting with you. And it is a very high vibrational pile, as I said in the beginning, but it's really now talking about a lot of energy of spiritual enlightenment and ascension energy and 5D energy. Beautiful. So let's connect you with some masters now. Ask those questions of the duality. Ask the deep questions, as your ancestors said. Let us see who wants to. Oh, thank you. So we have Hathor, light activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light. So this is the same, the light which we're talking about here. Let's keep Hathor here. Okay. A lot of fire. This is also like they work with fire element and sun. Oh, thank you. Who's here? Sanat Kumar is here. Open channel. Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. So Sanat Kumar is the ascended aspect of Jesus Christ in the higher dimensions. So again, working with Christ consciousness, gold light, gold rays is when you're working with Sanat Kumar. Let us have the other deck of masters and see who comes through for pile 3. Thank you. We have the divine director, intervention, and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, so there is a lot of connections you have with very high vibrational deities and beings and spiritual realm masters through your ancestors, pile 3. And you should be really grateful for them giving you this connection, because this looks like that missing part of the leaf that I was asking, that what is this about? So the chunk of the leaf that is missing is that missing part in the jigsaw puzzle, these connections with your star beings, your star family, and the higher dimensional spiritually ascended beings. A lot of information in today's reading. I think there's one more master coming. Yes, there are 2 more coming actually. One is Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Again, she's holding fire here. You have a good grip on the element fire. And we have holy amethyst, divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. So we did open the reading with desire and gluttony, remember? And then the card came as imagination with the purple here. So I really feel that to work with you around that message of your ancestors, holy amethyst is able to help you, and working with amethyst crystal is also important. So amethyst came in another reading as well. So that is why I feel that you probably have a message in another pile as well. Okay, so we haven't even touched tarot. They're already table is full. Okay, so now we connect with the Lemurians as well. They also want to come through. Let us see what is the message coming from the Lemurian deck from the ancestors of pile 3, please. Thank you. We have emergence, celebrate. Can you see? I don't know. I'll read it. Celebrate, sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, truly living. So again, it's taking back to the message of the desire, that it is not about the desire, it is about the joy. It is about the sensuality, the right to enjoy. It's really truly living when we are not in the traps of desire, when we are more connected with joy and not desire. That is such a high vibrational message. Wow. Okay. So let me give you now a color therapy, the colorway message from your ancestors and star family and guides. Pile 3, please. Thank you. So we have the aqua color, experience, peace and calm, master number 33. Beautiful. So this is the color that you can work with, and with this also this message of the high vibrational light of the white color, like the sparkles coming of the sunlight from the surface of water as they come, also hints me to another message in a pile. So this is the 3rd time I'm being shown that you have a message in another pile. So you can go and have a look if you're called to. But aqua is a color with it gives a very high dimensional presence of aura. So like they're showing me the aura is of this color of many of you here, and this is a color that can help you connect with your ancestors here as well. But I would like to share here that this reading is messages from ancestors, but what your ancestors have done here is really connect you with a lot of energies through these messages. So a lot of information is coming to you. So let me get the moon deck, because they're not letting me move to tarot. 3 times I've asked them, can I move to tarot now? They said no. So let me get the moon deck so that you receive your message, and then we can move into your tarot deck as well. Okay, so we have the moon deck. So there are quite a few decks, but they wanted this specifically because it's the theme purple which is going, like they're just emphasizing on purple, 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 purple. So yeah, third eye definitely being worked here. Oops, thank you. So we have 3 cards. We have the moon in last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up, so which is aligning with the playful energy of the magic, the childlike innocence which came in the channeled message. So it is something to do with your Leo sign. If you look at where your Leo is in your chart, then we have full moon in Sagittarius. So you have Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. That is also coming around with your understanding of all this information which is coming, because I do feel that it can be overwhelming. It can be a bit too much of so much of beings and energies and information being shared. Like it looks like a lot of work, and it's fair to feel it that way, but also to be in understanding of the bigger picture, see the bigger picture, is gonna help you just to take a step back from time to time and just seeing that, okay, yeah, this is all I have to do, but yes, it's all happening for me. This is all the support that is happening coming to me. So, but also look at when was the full moon in Sagittarius. I think we recently had one in the last few ones, if I recall right. But look at your Sagittarius placements as well, and if a full moon in Sagittarius is coming, then that is important for you. And finally we have full moon in Libra, find a balance. So Libra placements are also important, and you have 2 full moons, so very charged up energy, and this energy really wants to connect with this imagination card. Like have a look at where your Libra placement is. That will help you with how good you are with your imagination is what's coming, with your psychic abilities and psychic senses. Yeah, so if you know how to read some charts, but these days it's so much of help available online with ChatGPT and everything. I think it really helps us in finding some basic informations. We don't have to learn astrology for that, but yeah, some information will come if you ask for it, in whichever way it comes through. So let us now finally I'm allowed to connect with tarot for pile 3. Let's see what comes through the messages for pile 3. Thank you. So we have for the star seed, the star. Brilliant. And it really emphasizes your third eye here. You are really connecting with your family on the higher dimensions side with your third eye. You're receiving a lot of downloads, you're receiving a lot of upgrades and a lot of spiritual advancement. It's really the soul craft which is happening for you here, because this soul craft and the background, it's very similar. So you're receiving a lot of codes, guidance, and you're truly emerging in your spiritual journey of your soul. Thank you. So we have 2 of voices, and it wants to come in reverse, but I want to read it this way. So it's a lot of this mental chatter which is present, and the guidance is to make it upside down, that to be out of the grip of how we were talking about the desires and the egos and those things. But as of now, let's try to have this balance. Find a balance and read the card with a balanced way, that yes, we are working towards it, we're moving towards it, and to really come out of this shadow of thoughts, they're saying. Okay. Again, being childlike, lighten up is also there, enhancing, highlighting again for you. I feel there's only one more card coming from Tarot. Yeah, because they're saying they're quite happy, very happy with, yeah, look, justice, the balance. They're very happy with the reading and the messages, all that have wanted to come through. Let us see. So we have 2. I don't feel this one. Let's give it a sign. So this is 5 of Voices. Yeah, okay. Okay, I did not realize, but the card, when I picked up, has come out of balance. It has, this side has come up as reverse. And then I'm seeing the 5 of Voices. I'm just picking the energy of the duality message here now for you, like how the olive branch is being offered here in this mirror, that your spirit team wants you, your ancestors and your guides, they all want you to meet you halfway, like this olive branch, that it's a bit too much energy that we were talking about. So in the sense of that duality message, they want to give you this olive branch and saying that let's meet halfway, let's not make it too big of a deal, and let's work slowly, because it is a lot of information, but they want you to keep it balanced and feeling fair as well. So I don't know, maybe some of you are having this sense of overwhelm quite a lot, and they are just asking you to go into this strength, inner strength, but take it easy as well. So this is not the very traditional interpretation, and I'm noticing that recently in the readings, it's very different messages are coming from my previous way of reading in the traditional way of tarot. But here they're just saying that, yeah, instead of going fully like this, let us meet in the halfway. And but they really want you to see this card in reverse, that you have done your work and you have come out of the grip of those thoughts and those desires and those like preference or prioritizing that this is required, changing your priorities. Yeah, a lot of activations also coming your way. Yeah, very, very high vibrational and heavy reading, I have to say. 1, 3, you, so many energies present. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, they don't want me to see this card, so I'll just put it here. Okay. So I think that was your reading. Let me give you a final card of the collection of readings, which you can go and look at on the channel. The link will be in the description. If you're called to, you can continue with the messages. Thank you. Oh, that was a lot of energy in the card. Zodiac. Oh, we have Sagittarius again. Sagittarius Zodiac monthly predictions in November. Okay. So though these are structured as timed readings, but these messages are timeless. So whenever you find them, you have a message there. So if you're called to, you can go and have a look at this reading. And thank you so much, Wild 3. That was your reading. And I'm so grateful that you're here and you're part of this beautiful collective. Your likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments, they truly help us to grow together in this healing, safe space that we have. If you enjoyed the reading but haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you too can be a part of our beautiful collective. You can connect with me through my email, guidancefromdivine@gmail.com, and also please remember to add your name or situation or whatever you feel is in need of clearing in the Reiki grid by comment, email, or Instagram if you're called to. So you can now go to your Reiki session if you want to receive a clearing session by clicking the timestamp. And thank you so much for being here. It was an honor to connect with so many beautiful energies here, and I hope to see you again. Till then, take care. Bye. So this is the Reiki crystal grid, and I will now start the 5-minute quiet Reiki meditation session. The intention is to release and clear all that is ready to be released for your highest good. Just say yes to receiving this energy, either loud in your mind's eye or quietly, and sit back and relax and receive healing. sealing this session. So be it. We thank all the energies present. You may repeat this session as often as you feel necessary. Thank you again for being here, collective. I will see you in your next reading. Till then, take care. Bye.